Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we are entering the world of storytelling, and I'm going to give you a little cheat code to create the perfect villain for your story. Normally, when we're thinking about storytelling, we think hero, good, villain, bad. And this is a very binary way to look at it. The more that we tell stories, the more that we're going to realize that every now and then the hero can be a little bad, and every now and then the villain can be a little good. And this is where the storytelling hack comes in. When you're creating your hero, give them a lot of admirable qualities plus one really bad quality. And when you're creating your villain, give the villain a lot of bad qualities and one admirable quality. So with the hero, this one is pretty self-explanatory. This is a hero that overall is a great guy, works out, is a great family man. But this person, the bad quality is that he or she crumbles under pressure. And due to them crumbling under pressure, that is how the engine of the story is started. But with the villain though, why are we seeing anything good about them? Aren't they just a bad person? I'm going to give you some examples right now. Let's first start off with Joker from Batman. He is one of the most iconic villains of our era. And we can apply the storytelling hack to this. What are some of Joker's bad qualities? 1, he's a killer. 2, he creates a lot of drama among large bodies of people. 3, he is very unpredictable. All bad qualities. But here's the one thing about the Joker that a lot of people respect about him. He's a rebel with a cause. And when you break this down, some folks may say, well, that doesn't sound like a good thing. While another group of people say, that's a great thing. So at times, the admirable quality that you choose for the villain is going to be polarized in itself. Okay? So that's what Joker has going for him. He has a lot of bad qualities, but there's that one quality about him that makes him pop, and he becomes an engaging villain that way. What about Voldemort from Harry Potter? Voldemort, this guy is a killer. He lacks empathy, and he's power hungry. But the one great quality about him is that he has all the skill sets in place to be one of the greatest wizards of all time. Okay? Let's do one more example so you could really understand how to add dimensions to your villains. You've ever seen Lion King? There's Mufasa, the great person or great lion. And then there's Scar. With Scar, he's jealous. He let my boy Mufasa die, and he just doesn't like anyone. You could say he's a loner. But for Scar, his quality that deserves some admiration, or you could replace admiration for relatability, is being in the shadow of a sibling. Okay, so in this situation, this isn't really a admirable quality. This is more so a relatable quality. This is something that humanizes this villain. And this is when a lot of siblings that at one point felt overshadowed by their siblings thinks, this may be a little bad, but I can empathize with Scar right now. Okay? So that's how we want to create a great villain. We don't just want to make this villain bad and that's it. We need to sprinkle in a little bit of good within this villain as well. And when we give this little bit of good, it could be this villain is very wealthy, this villain is highly skilled, this villain is relatable in some way. That's when the consumer of the story becomes more engaged. A very primitive view of storytelling is hero good, villain bad. But an advanced storyteller understands that it's more nuanced than that. Every now and then, the hero has some bad qualities, and every now and then, the villain has some good qualities. In this unorthodox mix is where great stories are born, and this is when you can allow a hero and a villain to have a meaningful clash. If you enjoyed today's talk and you want to learn more about storytelling, be sure to check out my book, The Art and Science of Storytelling. Within this book, you will learn much more about how to create vivid settings, how to create relatable characters, how to make your relatable characters fight with one another, how to sprinkle in lessons within your stories, plus plenty of other topics. Check out The Art and Science of Storytelling in the links in the description box, the pinned comment, or go on ArmaniTalks.com and grab your copy today. Thank you very much for joining the Armani Talks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you next time.